Hi guys, Robboy46, and welcome yourselves to the next part of me building Valentino Rossi's 2016 Yamaha M1 courtesy of Agostini. Now, we've got a new package we're going to look into, and then we're going to get on and continue our build, which is coming along very nicely. So yeah, let's open up our next package and see what we got. Okay, so first of all, we got our next gift, which is a Bluetooth speaker in a nice box. So just open it up and show you guys what it looks like. So that's the top, power button on the bottom, and then Vale Yellow 46 it says on the side. So that's cool. Just pop that back in its box for now. Okay. Then we've got our next lot of building items. Big one there. And then we have our issues. So last time we ended up finishing issues 58. So we've got 59, 60, 61, 62 and 63. So we'll of course do them all in order, starting with issue 59. But before we do that, big thank you to Agostini UK. Let's hear from our sponsor Agostini before we start. Since their first part work collection in 1959, Agostini have been committed to creating the world's most remarkable scale model kits. They're passionate about scale models and creating high quality projects for the community to build and share. So we are going to be building the Valentino Rossi 2016 Yamaha M1, which comes as a monthly subscription. There will be a link in the description below if you want to go check it out, or there'll be a link in the top right hand corner of the screen. So you get a monthly delivery which contains some parts for the bike and also step-by-step guides to creating the bike, and each issue also comes with info about Valentino Rossi, parts of his career, and then we also have the step-by-step guide as well. So without further ado, let's get on and build. Right then, issue 59. Victory in Catalonia 2006, the dreaded Camel Yamaha, which is a very quick bike but very fragile. Okay, so we're going to be doing the coolant and oil tanks. Okay, so let's find the right package. By the looks of it, it's going to be this one here. So let's get them out. Okay, so got coolant tank outer half and the inner half, those two. And then in here we have the oil tank, which is that one. We have the oil tank cap there, and we also have a retaining strap. So let's have a look. Okay, press the cap part C into the filler neck at the end of the oil tank part B. Only fits one way round, so it should be aligned as seen in the circular photo. So in this one, it's almost like a D shape. So we'll literally just take this and pop that in like that. So that is in. Okay. Next, fit the tab on the back of the retaining strap into the rectangular slot in the middle of the oil tank, noting which way round it goes, if necessary, secure with a bit of glue. So, I looked at the photo like that. That went in and felt quite tight, so I don't think that's going to be coming off. Okay. Take the fairing support you assembled in the previous session and fit the oil tank in the position indicated. Okay, we need a part we built in the previous episode, which is this. Okay, so this goes. Okay, there are two holes here. There are two pins on the bottom of that. So that goes that way round and should just, hopefully, right, that is on there. Okay. Some of the two halves of the coolant tank, basically, they just go together easily, or should do. There we go. Done. Pressing the pins in the matching holes, make sure that two halves are fit flush. Okay, so this one. Again, there are, on the side there are a couple of pins here. So install the coolant tank to the right side of the fairing by pressing the locating pins into the matching holes as indicated by the yellow arrow. So should snapped in quite nicely. And it's in. Check the coolant tank is fitted as shown in the photo. If necessary, use glue. I don't think so. There we go. That is that issue completed. And a bit on the 2008 season, the Catalan Grand Prix. So yeah, issue 59, done. Right, issue 60. Dominating Magellan 2007. Rossi with his special heart helmet on. Okay, engine control support and connectors. So I don't think we need this right now. But I'm going to hazard a guess we're going to need our instrument panel, the dashboard for this. So let's get the right bag. Which is this one. So we have ECU support bracket, and in the little bag we have one yellow connector and two red connectors. When they put the two, oh, one's left, one's right. Okay, never mind. I'll shut up. Right. Okay. Press the yellow connector part B into the matching hole in the ECU bracket part A as indicated by the yellow arrow. So, let's get the yellow one out. Very tiny. Probably not going to be able to see it very well. But there it is. There's a hole there. Come on, focus. Okay, there. So, again, it's like a D shape. So it should There we go, it went in quite nicely. There it is. There. Okay. Check the yellow connector is fitted flush, as shown if necessary, secure with glue. Press one of the red connectors, part C, into the hole indicated. So basically we'll go for the same bag. And we're going to do the same here. And hopefully this one won't need glue as well. No, I don't think so. Okay. So. There we go. Red and yellow ones there. Make sure connector fit flush. And basically the other one on the other side. There's only one hole on this side here, which is where it goes. Again, nice snug fit. Come on, camera. You can see too much background. Anyway, it's in there. And that's it. Okay. Thought we were going to need part of the instrument panel, but obviously not. That's that issue done. Literally just popping 3 things on. Issue 60 completed. Issue 61. On the way up in 2014. Alongside Jorge Lorenzo there. Okay, engine control unit and fittings. Luckily it's the top bag. So, included in here is the actual ECU itself. Just here, which hopefully the camera will pick up. Oh, somebody's just dropped out of that. They're gonna... Yeah, okay. So, got a couple of things there. So that's the ECU. ECU connections. Got a retaining strap. And then here, which are absolutely tiny, are 2 R clips. But they are very small. So we definitely don't want to lose them. Okay. Here we go. Take the ECU support bracket, which is what we've literally just assembled. So it looks like that way. Together with the ECU control unit connections, which are these. And the yellow and blue circles indicate the 2 mounting pins and the matching holes in which they should be fitted. So, probably can't see. Well, you might just be able to. There's 2 holes here, 2 pegs there, and they should fit in just like that. Cool. That's that bit done. Right. Press the matching pins, the matching holes assembly photo. Yep, done. Okay, step 3. Now line up the ECU, part A, with the support bracket following the arrows that indicate the mounting pins and holes. Okay, so there are slots in there, slots on there. This is going to be easier said than done. There we go. ECU is in, and they have connected to the connectors as well. So that is that done. Okay. Press ECU into the mountains. Yeah, we've done that. Now fit the retainer strap part C on top of the ECU. The yellow arrow indicates where to push in the tab on one end of the strap to anchor it in the bracket. And the blue circle indicates where the matching slot ends. Okay. So basically, one end goes in there. That one goes there. The other one in there. There we go. Retaining strap is on. Done. To fit in the strap, the assembly should look like this. If necessary, you can use a little glue to secure the two ends of the strap in their slots. I'm going to leave it for now. Now position the assembly from step 6. Okay, so we need our engine. Right, we've got our engine and frame back. So, what are we doing then? Now position the assembly step 6 on top of the main frame of your Yamaha M1. Carefully match up the mounting holes on the underside of the support bracket with the holes in the frame as shown in this photo. Each mounting pin under the ECU support bracket must be fitted into the hole that is circled in the same colour. Okay. So let's turn it that way. So this it's got to fit in there. There are holes in the frame itself. Just try and get them in. Right, it's on. As you can see there, I have glued the strap now as well because it was coming off quite easily. So that is done. Right. Finally, press the R clips part D into the holes in the pins as indicated by the circles in the photo. Know which way round the clip goes and do not use glue. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to do this bit off camera because they are so small. I don't want to lose them. Right. Probably can't see them, but the R clips are one there and one there. The holes are tiny to get them in, so I definitely wouldn't have been able to do that on camera. But yeah, that is that issue completed. ECU is in. And issue completed. That's issue 61 done. Now we're on to issue 62. Ian One, just behind Rossi there. Sepang 2006, another one for the record. Okay, so the electronic control units. Do I still need? Yes, I do still need the frame. Okay, so for this one, I need this bag. So this contains in here we have the central brake control unit. Which is that one. That is the control unit sensor and two connectors, which I definitely don't want to lose. We've got the lambda sensor control unit. And we also have 55mm and a 45mm tube. But they look very similar. Right. Here we go. Install the lambda sensor control unit part B, which is that one, on the back of the engine block in the center of the frame. The arrows in the photo show how the two holes in the control unit fit into the locating pins extending from the engine block. Okay, right. Deep in the recess there where my finger is, there's a pin there and there's a pin there. We've got to get that in there somehow. There are 2 holes on here. Which way round we looking? Okay. It's going to be easier said than done. Maybe not. That's on. That is on, and that is in. Okay. Picture shows a control unit mounted on the engine. Note the coloured circles which indicate the points where the different tubes should be connected. Step 3, you have already fitted the ends of 4 tubes to the right hand side of the model, and this artificially coloured diagram shows you how to route the tubes and connect them to the control unit. The red and yellow colours of the tubes correspond to the circles. Right. This is definitely going to have to be an off-camera job. Okay, so that took a little bit of time. I had to use tweezers, and I've made sure to glue the ends of the tubes as well, just to make sure they didn't come off again. But yeah, I would highly recommend using tweezers for this one, especially if you've got wider fingers. But yeah, we got them on. It's glued, so they shouldn't be coming off now. That's basically it. Okay, issue 63, the final one, 62 done-ish. Assen 2013, back to victory, after obviously the 2 abysmal seasons with Ducati. Part of the fuel tank and assembly of the brake system. So, okay, so we've got these parts already, which are literally just here. Okay. So, take the parts provided with magazine 62, but not used in that assembly session. Start with the 45mm tube. So we need the shorter one. I mean, they're pretty much exactly the same. That one's maybe a little bit smaller. And one of the connectors, part A, and fit one end of the tube into the pin. Wow, that's super loose. Is the other one the same? No. That's better. That was the wrong tube. I was going by length, not the actual thickness. Anyway. Done. So we need this part now. Take the second connector, part E, together with the central brake unit. So this one will just fit on there. Just like that. Which you can't see very well. There. Okay. Turning it to point the direction shown in the photo. Done. Okay. Now, fit the connector from step 1. Okay, so it looks like they're going maybe back slightly. Okay, so that one's on as well. Okay. Now take the 55mm tube and connect it to the red part. Done. That's it. That is it. That's it for this issue. Okay. So we're not using that yet. That will be in a different box. So we go, guys. That is it for this episode. Again, a big thank you to Agostini UK. Don't forget to click the link in the description to start your own build. And yeah, that's it for now. But yeah, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay safe, watch and look after yourselves. See you guys next time. See you!